JFCM was birthed in a Middle East country when an international charismatic fellowship commissioned it to establish its own Filipino church. We officially registered at the Securities and Exchange Commission as Jesus First Christian Ministries Incorporated. JFCMI started congregating as a church with around 20 saints in a rented house in Mandaluyong City. The work of JFCM started in Biñan with 3 Bible study groups. It was in July when these groups began to congregate as a church for their monthly worship service. Nanay Yayang Yapchulay sponsored the place. Pastor Raymond resigned from his work as an engineer and went full-time minister on January 1991. The first weekly regular worship service was held in Nanay Yayang's garage on February 1991. By March, we have moved to a 2-story house where the first floor served as our place of worship. When we started this work, we are numbering around 20. In December 1993, this outreach was registered with SEC as Jesus First Christian Ministries Biñan Incorporated. The first elders to be ordained were Pastor Raymond Mangahas and Pastor Johnny Garaton of JFCM Calamba. The back portion of our property is an open space of about 180 square meters, where we built our worship hall. We dedicated the building in June 1995. We started operating a pre-elementary school in 1999. Our past teachers were Carmen D. Lianza, who took the effort of preparing the curriculum and co-founding the school, Sylvia Lazado and Tirette Sayo. Presently, we have 2 of our workers, teachers Violi Mangahas and Didit Verga, who endlessly pursue that which we have begun, quality education with solid spiritual and moral foundations. Through the efforts of Pastor August Sarita with help coming from Pastor Dodo Mangahas of JFCM Pila, JFCM Silang formally became an extension church of JFCM Biñan in 2000. Initially and for a measure of time, Brother Teodi and Sister Liway Siminiano sponsored a place of worship. Elder Sinan Perez also pastored this church from 2008 until 2012 when Pastor August worked in Qatar as an OFW. We then transferred to Santa Rosa Heights, also in Silang, where the church experienced dramatic growth. In 2001, additional elders were ordained in the persons of Elder Jojo Tabares and Elder Fritz Jinko. In 2003 and 2016, Elder Sinan Perez and Elder Edgar Rihenshaw were added to the eldership of the church respectively. As of date, we have 2 apprentice elders, Apprentice Elder Mar Lianza and Apprentice Elder June Pulmano. In 2002, we had a Church Lot Acquisition Program or CLAP, a voluntary and sacrificial contribution aimed at acquiring our own property. Finally, we were able to strike deal with Tatay Tony and Nanay Auring Morales for the church to acquire the property through a 7-year amortization plan and without any interest. We made a down payment on March 2006 and started amortizing in October. Project Joshua matured on 2007, prompting the leaders to negotiate with the church for an extension of another 5 years from 2007 to 2012 to sustain our ability to deliver our monthly amortization, which is until April 2013. In 2008, JFCM Calamba finally inaugurated its local work, pastored by Pastor Johnny Garaton. They also have members from Canlubang and other distant barangays. In 2012, the church made a 12-month countdown by having a monthly awareness of the final year of the project. The final payment for the church property was done through a program in 2013 where the owners were invited to receive the final check. This was truly a celebration yet of another manifestation of God's awesome goodness. The worship hall was expanded by increasing the floor area by around 85 square meters. In 2014, We further improved the place by having it repainted and by installing 4 split-type air conditioning units. In February 2014, the church was offered by the Cuy Cardenas family to acquire their house and lot adjacent to our location. We agreed to amortize the said property for 10 years. As there were numerous members located in Carmona and others transferring residences there, a Bible study was established. This became the start of JFCM Carmona. The work was formally inaugurated on August 7, 2016, and Brother Demi Diaz was commissioned as missionary. He pastored the church for a good 3 years until he went abroad to work as an OFW. For the whole of 2019, JFCM Carmona was taken under the care of the elders of Biñan. In January 2020, the members of Carmona were reintegrated to JFCM Biñan. We maintain the Bible study group there and is now known as Oikos Group Number 10, with Brother Abbot Pitoon at the helm and Brother Demi Diaz lending help. In 2018, the 28th anniversary of the church was highlighted by the groundbreaking of the new church building. Finally, our vision in 2007 for a new church building has commenced. The new building was completed in September 2019. The ground floor houses the 3 Sunday school rooms, the kitchen, the stockroom, the backstage room, and the 3 comfort rooms. For the second floor, we have the offices, the training room, the conference room, and 1 comfort room. After the new building was completed, the renovation for the worship hall and work on the new parking space began. The worship hall was expanded at the back by 2.5 meters. We relocated the control room and dedicated another room as clinic. We held our first worship service at our renovated worship hall on February 2, 2020. But only after 6 weeks, we suspended our physical gathering due to the surge of COVID-19 cases. Since then, we are doing all our ministry teaching and activities online. There are endless challenges for the ministry. Methods change, but core values remain the same. We are resolved that the elementary and essential ministerial works must not be derailed by the lockdown and many restrictions brought about by the pandemic. To that, we immediately decided to use the internet as the main avenue of our teaching and seminars. The optional became the mainstream. Early on, we established online activities which we have maintained until now. In all this, we give God all the glory and honor. While trials are not few in all these years, the Lord has been faithful. We still have so much to learn, and we rejoice in the Lord, for He does not measure us by what we can do for Him, but by what He can do through us.